Hey ladies, this is Eartha, and I promised two things this morning. Well, now it's like almost one. I promised a Smokey Eye tutorial. I also promised my husband and my little one that we were going to Sharky's. And I'm so hungry, they're so hungry, so I went and did a makeup look real quick for you. Enjoy the videos. Hey ladies, okay, let's get this look underway. First, I started just with my face stuff. You always use Glorious Primer. And then, tell me, what mood are you in today? Are you in the mood for cream foundation? Are you in the mood for powder foundation? Are you in the mood for your liquid touch? Are you in the mood for your BB Flawless? Today, I'm BB Flawless. I did that. I also had to cover up a few blemishes. I used my liquid concealer on top of the foundation. That's a tip. Don't put it on first, because then when you're actually putting on your foundation, you're actually rubbing off some of that concealer. Cha-ching, quick tip. Okay, then I contoured with my bronzer. Then did the little bit of blush right here. Then I went and took my Minerals Powdered Concealer, double duty. It highlights and conceals in my little triangle area, all the way up above my cheekbone, center of the forehead, down my nose, and bang, right there. Okay, let's go do some eyes. I promised you, Karen, that I would do a smoky eye look today, and here we go. Okay, just did some brows with the brow liner and the brow gel. Next step is to go in with your eye primer, essential. Okay, this is what you do. You take a little tiny bit on the back of your hand. This is key to having amazing eye makeup. Just apply it with your finger. You're gonna just apply it just like that, and then you're gonna let it sit. And I always get interrupted. It's called working at home. It's okay, I love it. I would rather get interrupted by my family all day long. There's your eye primer. Let's go do some pigment. Okay, for my smoky eye look today, I'm going to be using our matte powder pigment in Innocent for the highlight up here. I'm also going to be using the Moodstruck Addiction Palette number 3 because I decided to go purple today. Hey! Also using my deluxe brush, but not only that, my complete brush set. So I'll be using different brushes and I'll let you know which as we go. Okay, so let's start. First, how do you use this thing? Well, it's got a little holes there. You're gonna close the lid, tap some here just like that, and look, hold on, there's a little bit there. You're gonna tap it in the lid. Now remember, we used eye primer. If you don't use eye primer, powder pigments will be dusty, the colors will not stay, it will not pop. Use your eye primer. I'm gonna barely touch it, I'm gonna tap it. Some people like blow on it and stuff, but I don't. So I'm going to use the super cool and convenient mirror of the Addiction Palette and just go right under my eyebrow, just like that. Let me get some more on here. This is my highlight color. Okay, I always like to take it down into my corner too and a little bit under, just because I like that extra kapow. Okay, so down into the center and up. And that is your initial highlight color. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye and then come back and do these videos. Okay, so after you do your highlight color, you're gonna wanna go in with your transition color. I've also switched brushes to our liner shader brush, and I'm gonna go in with this color Pink Tickled, which I love. And if you notice, my eyelids are called hooded eyes, where I don't have a lot of like eyelids showing. What you see is the top part come down. So I've gotta fake a crease, where if you don't have to do that, you would be up in there doing your crease. I have to look straight at my mirror and go a little bit above. So I'm gonna do that right now with the pink, and you'll see what I mean. Now the key to a smoky eye is blending. The key to any look is blending. Okay, I'm gonna show you something, it's gonna look crazy. Okay. This is how I have to fake my crease, and if you have hooded eyes, this is how you do it too. Now, when I go like this, that looks really super crazy. So I always, just because, go in and just fill it in as well. But remember, that is not gonna show. But it would show if I was like, hi, how you doing? And I don't want my makeup to look all cray. Okay, let me go do the other eye. Okay, so for the next color, we're gonna wanna go a little bit darker. This is not quite our darkest color yet. So I'm going to use this color here in Cheeky. I really like that dark purple. And same thing, I'm gonna look directly into my mirror, not do this because I have hooded eyes. So I just wanna even go, I'm even going over my eyelashes a little bit just because they're there. But I have to get this look for my eyes. Okay, now you can see how that little bit of dark really matters. Now again, if I go like this, it looks ridiculous. So I'm gonna go in and also do a little bit of dark here. So I'm gonna go finish up the other eye, blend that a little bit more, and you'll see the difference. Okay, now on to what I like to do is take the lighter side of my liner shader brush. I like to go back in with that same purple in Cheeky, which is not quite the darkest color. The darkest color we're going to be using is that really crazy, it's called Irate. I'm blind, so I have to squint. So I'm going to take some of my liner brush and actually bring this color a little bit down onto my lower lash line. Because what you want to do is connect the makeup, okay? You want to connect that line. You don't want to just leave it like this and go put on an eyeliner because you're not connecting the color lines. So you just want to come in just a little bit, and using the liner shader brush really just matters. I've found out that when you use the right tools, what a difference. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the darker color called Irate, and we're going to really smoke that out just a tiny bit. I don't go all crazy Avril Lavigne because, I mean, I'm 45 and I've got hooded eyes. I wouldn't look like Avril, I would look like Alice Cooper, so. And that's not really the look I'm going for. Okay, so I'm just barely gonna touch the pigment, and then I am gonna lift my eyelid a little bit because I do just want it here, and I'm gonna take it down. So watch what I do on this. And I'm almost even going along my lash line. Just a tiny bit. That's not heavy-handed, look at that, it's barely there. But you can see the difference, right? When I look straight at you, you see that dark is in there. So I'm gonna do the same thing here. All right. I think this side needs a little bit more. Okay. Now, I have a towel sitting here and I just kind of swirl my brush on it to take that color off. Back to the liner side, into the dark, into the dark. I'm not even barely doing anything, okay? If I go really crazy dark all the way in, my eyes look teeny tiny. And that's really not the look you're going for in any of your makeup. So if you're really heavy-handed on your liner and you want your eyes to look open, notice how I left the insides of my eyelids untouched yet, but you'll see what I do. Take that in just a little bit. Now the key is this. Why do they call it the Smokey Eye anyway, is because of this bottom color blended out, okay? Back to the other side, the shader side. We're gonna sit here and just seriously blend. Blend, blend, blend. The key to a smoky eye in any makeup, again, is blending, but especially your smoky eye. Okay, so that's how you do it. I'm gonna go perfect it so you don't have to sit here and watch for la la la. I'll be right back. Okay, we're all blended. I'm really loving this. So generally what I would do now is use Splurge Cream Shadow, but in a light color, like I would use Dainty or Elegant or Dreamy, and I would go on the inside and keep that light. But because we're doing a smoky eye and I'm choosing purple today, I'm using our Splurge Cream Shadow in the color Majestic. Look at this. OMG. You know, that's so gorgeous. It's crazy. I mean, seriously. Switching it up to the cream shadow brush as well. Your tools make the difference. Honestly, I was using a Morphe brush before and just like, oh, that's cool. But then when I switched it up to the bright brush, I was like, oh my God. Okay, so this is what I'm doing over here off camera. I'm tapping it in. It's like creamy, moussey. Look at that little tiny bit on my brush, and not even a lot, okay? Now I'm gonna go from the inner corner now towards, where'd it go? Oh. Towards all this other makeup I've just applied. You might be like, how would you ever wear such a purple? Well, when it applies, check this out. applies so light and beautiful. That is just so gorgeous. It's killing me. You can actually layer it and make it darker. I'm gonna keep it a little bit on the lighter side, like a one coat look, because it's daytime. But if we were like going out on anywhere on a date or something, I would definitely darken that up. And actually what I did for Halloween, I was 80s. I used our blue and whimsical, and I really layered it. And it was so much fun. I mean, it's 80s. Everything 80s is fun. Okay. Now I'm gonna go blend that off and out. So I'm gonna go grab a Q-tip because I don't want that to happen. So if that happens to you, I'm gonna go get a Q-tip and show you. Hold on. Okay, Q-tip, mirror. All right, you just get in there and it just blends right up. Look at that. I think I'll do the other side too. Loving this. Okay, that is not the end, my friend. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is two things with two different liners. The white pristine, I'm gonna put on my waterline. That's gonna really open my eye. Right now, my eyes are looking smaller. I'm not really digging that for myself. The black in perfect, I'm gonna tightline, and tightlining is going underneath your lash. So our liners go on so smooth, you can actually go under your eyelash and not be pulling and poking and being all weird. It just is so smooth. This is called tightlining. And it makes the world of difference for your mascara and your lash look. I do this anyway, even if I'm not doing Smokey Eye. Okay? And I really don't want you guys to pull on your eye because that just causes wrinkles. I mean, nobody got time for that. Okay, I'm gonna do this other eye real quick. Okay, so I've tightlined. Now we're going to put white on the waterline. Watch what a difference this makes. I'm not gonna do this eye, I'll do this eye so you can see. It's crazy, crazy awesome, just watch. You can just put your pinky here, just use your white. Hope you guys can see that. Oh yeah, what a difference. You seeing this? White on your waterline, boom. Let me show you another quick tip. I'm not gonna do it because I already did my makeup, but you can actually go right under your brow with your white, blend it with your finger and have a highlight. You're almost there. This is like one of my ultimate favorite parts ever. I get to lash up because look, I have no lashes. Look at this no lash action. Okay, this is the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. What it is, it's gel, fibers, then you gel again. That's the process. Here's what it does. It puts the gel on your lashes. It puts the gel on the lashes. I couldn't help that. It just popped in my head. Okay. So then it's just like a mascara. Then the fibers actually stick to the gel. Go do your other eye, come back and gel one more time because that third step is actually sealing the fiber onto your lash, but they're actually elongating as well. That's why you get the length. It's not like some weird chemical or some weird thing you're doing to your eyeball. So let's lash up. You want to scrape the excess off on the tube. Now I'm using a magnifying mirror because I do in my bathroom as well because I'm blind. So I can safely say even blind people can apply 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. Ay, ay, ay. You know what I mean. Use the very tip to really, really get in there. I want you to see how I'm not doing the wiggle thing and I'm going very light, not heavy-handed at all. So while this is sitting there and still wet, you want to go grab your fibers, okay? Half lash up, ladies, half lash up. You don't want to put anything too close to your eyeball. I mean, come on. I go a little bit backwards too, just on the tips. I'm going so light, it's like crazy. Okay, there you go. Another tip, go vertical. because the fibers are actually sitting in the tube vertically. Look. Ah. So you can go horizontal or vertical. Now I'm gonna go do my other eye with gel and fibers, but I want you to see really close. That's what they look like just with step 1 and step 2. You need to go step 3 and gel it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so now here are both eyes, just the top, done with the gel and the fibers. I'm gonna go now with step 3, and I want you to see how I'm taking off the excess on the edge of the tube. And now I'm pretty much just using the end of the wand to smoothen and seal them. I go front and back. Roll it even. Don't do the wiggle thing, ladies. I know we were raised doing the wiggle thing. You gotta kind of undo that thinking. Okay. So you can see what's happening. I've sealed them in, and now the fibers are actually being elongated. So I'm gonna do this other eye, but real quick, I'm gonna show you too. Go ahead and use your same gel for your bottom lashes. You can use fibers on your bottom if you want. I totally do that sometimes. Like if I want to go big, you know, big makeup, maybe I have an event to go to, a party, or just something where I just really want to be like, hey, I definitely fiber my bottom lashes too. So that would be that. This is your final look. I'm gonna go finish my other eye, throw on some lips, boom. Quick tip, ladies, if you want to go for extra length, which I generally do, do the same process, gel fiber gel, half lash up, even just on the tips. That's called tipping, okay? So have fun with that. Let me go throw on some lip gloss real quick. I love this color Luxe because when I do I would say heavier, more of an eye look, you definitely want to keep it lighter on the lips. Cute little mirror. You never have to be searching for a mirror with your lip gloss. This color is called Luxe. It's beautiful. A fire truck. So the lip gloss is moisturizing. It actually is enhanced with squalane, which reduces wrinkles like hello. Okay, this is my final smoky eye look. I'm actually gonna wear a hat today and throw on some earrings, so I'll be back with some pictures. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Do you do your smoky eye? What do you think? Do you think you can rock it? Let's see. I'd love to see your selfies.